Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Amplifying Voices, a podcast series by Smart Speech Learning and Development Center, where life stories are celebrated and potentials are uncovered. I'm your host, Saidi Bigtas. According to a Greek dramatist named Sophocles, one word frees us of all the weight and pain of life. That is love. Love is a powerful force that binds us and makes us humans. For love we are saved, and for love we are alive. Love comes in different forms, and love can be demonstrated in various ways. But the most significant thing we can show our love is to love sincerely and with all our heart. This Love Month, ang tanong, kumusta ang puso mo? Are you single? Taken? Taken for granted perhaps? Complicated or chill lang? In today's episode, we will uncover another inspiring story of a fearless challenger who defied the odds and found love even in the face of uncertainty. Listen and be inspired by her story of metamorphosis driven by love. We will get to know more about her and her fascinating story, so be sure to tune in. Our featured guest today is a young lady from Legazpi, Albay. She is a live streamer and perhaps nakita na siya sa Bigo, Kumu, or TikTok. She is also a content creator and a mental health advocate. She is also a former Shopee ambassadress and a former DJ at Bicolandia Broadcasting Network. In today's episode, she will share her valuable insights on her journey towards self-transformation driven by love. Please help me welcome Miss Gianna Jimeno to tonight's 11th episode of Amplifying Voices, a story of metamorphosis driven by love. Hello, Miss Gianna. Welcome to our podcast episode.
Hello
Kindly introduce
po.
yourself.
Ayun, medyo nahiya ako. Kasi ngayon na lang ulit talaga ako stream. So, alam yun ng mga ibang viewers ko. So, ayun. Hello po sa mga nandyan at hindi pa po ako kilala. My name is Gianna Jimeno, a 23-year-old Bicolana and from a family of 5, lives at Rawis, Legazpi City.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Gianna, for heeding to our call to be one of our empowered individuals para ma-inspire mo din ang ating mga viewers, especially ang ating Orange community. So ngayon, to get to know you more, we prepared some questions here. So aala-fast talk tayo for this episode.
Alam, may pa-fast talk.
Yeah. Para
fast
mas
talk
makilala ka namin and of course, our Orange community. So, in 3, 2, 1, are you ready?
Yes po.
Okay, all right. So we'll give you 60 seconds to answer all these 15 questions, and the time starts now. So, which do you prefer, Miss Jana? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning person.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Dog.
Beach vacation or mountain getaway?
Beach vacation.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Movie genre?
Rom-com.
Singing or dancing?
Singing.
Favorite love song?
Lover.
Hiking or sunbathing?
Hiking.
Are you a city person or a nature lover?
Nature lover.
If you could time travel, would you go to the past or to the future?
Syempre, future.
Favorite holiday?
Birthday ko.
Favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Yes.
And for the finale, may soulmate na.
Meron.
Okay, sana all. Thank you so much, Miss Jana,
Grabe na
for
sakto.
that. Saktong-sakto ang fast talk natin.
Nasakto yung fast talk.
So since may soulmate na, and since this is also, thank you, Miss Jana, the last day ng Feb-Ibig or Love Month, paano mo sinelebrate yung Valentine's, if you don't mind?
Valentine's. Ay, sorry. Can I speak in Tagalog?
Yes, please, Miss Jana.
So, nag-celebrate ako ng Valentine's, of course, with my loved ones. I'm with my family. So, ayun, shout out sa kanila. Hello po. Nag-celebrate kami ng Valentine's Day sa Jimenez Kitchenette. So, yun nga nangyari yung raffle namin that time. Tapos, syempre, kasama din yung lover ko doon.
Kaya
Ayun.
pala lover yung favorite mong song because may lover naman talaga. That's nice, Miss Jana.
Opo. Tapos, nung nag-celebrate kami ng Valentine's, let me just, yun, magkikwento lang. Parang, after ilang years, ngayon ko lang siya ulit na-feel super na Valentine's kasi this is my first Valentine's to celebrate ng, with my family and my jowa. So, sabay na yun na sinelebrate kasi we choose talaga na mag-celebrate sa bahay. Ayun.
Kumbaga, intimate celebration lang. That's nice.
Ayun.
Oh, since nandito lang naman tayo, actually, meron na din kaming konting discussion last February 14 or sharing about love. But since we are different individuals, meron tayong iba-ibang perspectives. So ngayon, para sa iyo, Miss Jana, ano nga ba ang love? And can you share a personal story wherein love had a profound impact on your life?
Love for me is love for all. Kasi love itself is broad to say talaga. There's a romantic love, there's a friendship love. So, kaya sinasabi ko siya to say na love is for all. Yan.
And thank you so much, Miss Jana. And if I could remember it correctly last time nung meron tayong short meeting, I was really intrigued kung paano mo nasabi na love transformed you. Kasi perhaps, di ba, everything has either a good or a bad side. But it's nice na on your part, meron na positive impact sa'yo yung love. So, paano mo nasabi na ganun nga, na-transform ka ng love? Or parang meron ng metamorphosis sa'yo? So, if you're comfortable, please do share. And if you want, you can pass some questions.
Sabihin ko muna yung feeling ko ngayon. Okay, yung feeling ko ngayon, kinakabahan talaga ako. Kasi, ayun, ito yung pinakaunang isi-share ko publicly, making my own statement about love. Kasi, way before, I really parang blinded by the word love. So, I don't really know what love is dati. Pero now, I sort of know, can pinpoint what love is, and syempre meron din mga forms of love na hindi mo ma-explain. So, parang dati, let me share this experience when it was pandemic 2020. Actually, that was really the biggest impact sa akin. Sa atin naman lahat, di ba? Kasi nag-pandemic yun. So, yung nangyari yun, parang sa love muna tayo na topic. So, that time, yung puso ni Miss Gianna was lost. Like, I really don't know where to find love. Kasi, nandun yung part na, syempre, nasa bahay lang tayo. We don't know. Kapag online, we can't trust anything online. That's, diba? That's one of the factors na masasabi mo na, ay, hindi yun love. Ganon.
Yeah, we can easily say someone online na, I like you. Tapos,
yeah.
Outside the screen, iba naman pala.
Yeah, that's what I experienced last pandemic. So, parang, it's a online kind of love. Pero, it's not that very special to me. But, na parang, okay, this love is something na talagang minahal ko, ganyan. No, but, yeah, it sort of changed my perspective about love. So, the form of love I parang na-experience ko noon. Naisip ko, sabi ko, ay, ganun din pala, na may love din pala sa online. Yun yung naisip ko that time. Pero, habang tumatagal, ito kasi yun nangyari eh. Di ba, did you ask me kanina, the metamorphosis? Yun yung nangyari sa akin, what love brought to me. So, parang, nangyari sa akin dati, nung na-in love ako, ang hirap pala na ma-blinded ka sa love. Ang hirap pala na ma-stuck ka sa isang bagay na do you think it's love? Ganun. So parang, do you agree, Miss Saidi, na parang kung ikaw, nandun ka sa state ng pandemic, in love ka din?
Ang point of view ko lang na third person kasi I never tried. Kasi nung pandemic talaga, stress mo na akong stress.
Yeah, yung pag-adjust.
So, siguro kung nandun ako sa point na ako din naka-experience ng love via online, siguro mahirap din talaga masabi kung talagang totoo yung love. Kasi imagine, pandemic noon, parang na-shock tayo yung buong mundo. And to think din na yung modality na ng classes, iba na din. So, another shocking thing. So, parang clouded na siguro yung na-imagine ko, clouded na yung isip ko kung matutukoy ko pa ba, kung love na ba ito. So, parang another stress thing siya ulit.
Yeah, kasi nag-a-adjust tayo.
Yeah, kasi nag-a-adjust tayo. And another thing, emotion. Although, I'm not demeaning naman yung internet love kasi perhaps yung iba nakahanap sila ng genuine love through online and that's nice for them and congratulations. Stay strong.
Buti sa kanila
na buti sa kanila.
I mean, nangyari sa kanila yun na parang successfully na-arouse nila yung pandemic or yung online kind of love. But sa atin, it's not for us na...
Yeah, siguro.
It's not for us. But actually, kidding aside na it's not for us, yung that time, it made me stronger. Kasi I believed into something na umasa ako. Pero, yun pala yung time na magbabago din sa akin. Parang that time when I was in my 19-year-old self, I really can see these things happening to me right now na parang masasabi ko to may successful story din about love or what self-love did to me, ganon. So, parang that exact time, that pandemic time, there's a moment I told my mom na sabi ko, Ma, ayoko na. Ang hirap magtiwala. Tapos, parang lahat nakabase sa physical mo. Kasi online. Parang nakabase kung anong nakikita nila. Yun na yung masasabi nila na, ay, gusto ko siya. Love ko na siya. Kasi maganda siya. Yung ganun. Parang ganun yung naging basihan ko that time of form of love. Tapos, parang sabi ko, may mali ba sa akin? May mali ba na ganito yung ako, yung version ko dati? Na mali ba yung ganito yung itsura ko? Na hindi din ako mahalin pabalik. Yung ganun. Pero, hindi lang yun sa form of love ha. Sa love na parang romantic love. Hindi lang yun sa romantic love. I've experienced so much last pandemic na masasabi kong it was actually one of inspirational story na masasabi ko din sa iba kasi some of them might not be parang syempre okay, parang ganun lang yung reaction, di ba? Pero, yeah, I'm happy to share this na masasabi ko, eto kasi, parang dati, na-experience ko din ng pandemic yung physical appearance ko. Like, social media-based yung mga tao. Kasi syempre, di ba, lahat tayo naka-lockdown.
Kumagayon din yung pinagkakabisihan.
Oo, ganun. So, parang, ang nangyari nun, edi yun, parang nauso diba ng TikTok, niisip ko, sabi ko, bakit ganun? Bakit ganun yung itsura nila? Ang gaganda naman nila. Yung parang ganun yung sabi ko dati.
Maganda ka rin naman, Miss Jana. Ay, sabi nga, diba?
Thank you po.
We all shine differently,
Yeah.
but we are also the brightest stars in our own way.
Yeah, ngayon ko na din siya nasasabi yung ganun. Dati, ganun talaga yung mindset ko. I was very down to myself. Puro negative yung naiisip ko. Puro pag-compare, basta puro negative yung lagi kong naiisip. Then it turns out, kapag mas nagpapakain ka pala sa negative, mas lalala din yung situation. Did you get what I mean? Like, yung kapag kinakain mo yung sarili mo sa isang bagay na china-challenge ka, that doesn't mean na na yun na yun. It just mean na parang syempre dumating yan sa'yo kasi alam ni Lord or alam niya or there's someone or other person na naniniwala na kaya mo. So yun, dun siya nag-start. Masasabi ko, kinakabahan talaga ako kasi ito talaga yung feeling ko. Parang, marami kasing nagme-message sa akin about that. And, ngayon, and happy na ako and confident ako ikwento how it went that far. Paano nangyari. So, if makikita niyo din na yun, mental health advocate ako, I was almost 90 kilos dati. Yan. I lost ngayon siguro I am at 58 now. So parang masasabi ko, that time nung nasa 90 kilos ako, ang hirap isipin na kaya ko ba to? Kaya ba when I am at home, sinasabi ko kay mom, yung diet plan ko. Siyempre, yun, shoutout to my mom, kay Marnelly Jimena. Hello po. Ayun.
Congratulations, Mommy, for raising such a brave and wonderful daughter.
Talagang support talaga siya sa akin. Kasi nung sinabi ko yun sa kanya, yung naging frustration ko nung pandemic, which is physically what love brought to me, na parang ganun ka-negative. Sinabi ko yun kay mom na gusto ko na pumayat, gusto ko na ganito, baka kaya nagiging fail palagi yung love sa akin that time. Is, parang yun yung mga questions sa isip ko na baka fail siya lagi kasi dahil ganito ako. But, it really changed my perspective nung tumagal. Kasi, dun ko naisip na, did you agree with me? Every process has something to say to your life.
Yeah, for sure. And to add in, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And do you think, based dun sa experience mo, parang siyang is a test of your personality kung hanggang saan ba yung kaya mo to surpass this certain kind of challenge. And it's actually nice and you succeeded. Kasi to think ngayon na you are very confident with yourself, it means that yung challenge na yun ay para sa'yo. Kasi you have the guts, you're courageous enough to face it.
Yes, kung parang iisipin, that time talaga, I swear, kung kaya lang mag-time-lapse, kung why not, kung hindi, diba, kung hindi imposible na biglang mapapakita yung time-lapse or time travel, I swear, lagi ako umiiyak dati. Talagang sinasabi ko, kaya ko ba to? Ang hirap mag-workout, ang hirap na nag-start ako, home workout, yun. Ang hirap nun, kasi I started everything from scratch. Pero, di ba, parang lahat naman tayo nag-adjust ng pandemic. So, that's just how I cope my pandemic days. Talagang, I made it productive. And at the same time, challenging myself too. Kahit productive siya. Kahit sinasabi ko na, happy ako, okay, pa-konti-konti productive siya. But I'm challenging myself too. Kasi, actually, negativity, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na hindi natin kailangan magpakain sa negativity. But negativity also has a benefit sa'yo na maganda din palang i-pressure mo yung sarili mo minsan. Nandun yung mapupush yung capabilities mo as a person and yung ano pa, yung mga mas magkakaroon ka ng self-discovery na kaya mo. Meron akong na-unlock na hobby that time. I don't know kung nandun pa sa wall ko or ano. Siguro diba, from 90 kilos, tapos naging 75 kilos ako. 75 kilos ako, medyo confident na ako noon. Pero, ang tagal ng panahon bago ko siya
Na-lesson pa.
Kasi, nung 75 kilos ako, yan, may mga pumapasok ng love na naman, may mga love na naman dyan, online love na naman, meron na naman yan. Siyempre, marami talaga mga mambobola na, uy, pumayat ka na, ganyan, okay, sige. Pero, yun yung sinasabi ko, medyo confident ako kasi, hindi pa rin mawawala yung mga negative side. So, parang that time, meron talaga, this is one love din na na-experience ko. I am really happy to share it kasi we're both good terms naman na ganun. Parang, kahit siya, alam niyo yun, parang nung nagkausap kami somewhere dati, after na naging okay ng lahat, nasabi ko, uy, promise, kung hindi dahil sa nangyari, then na parang, you did this to me dati, na parang, naging nega ka sa akin. Sabi niya, uy, hindi. Siguro kasi bugso lang yun ang damdamin. So, yun. It's one form of love na marunong ka din magpatawad.
Yeah. And siguro, yung tao na yun, based lang sa kwento mo, parang siya yung naging lesson if you don't mind.
Yes.
Kasi sabi baga, we will encounter different people sa journey natin. And either, yung person na yun yung magbe-break sa atin or it's either they make or break us. So it's nice na he was able to make you or help you in your transformation.
Yeah, actually, after ko na-survive yung state ko na super nababody shame ko yung sarili ko, after ko ma-survive yun, I always think everybody na nakikilala ko has a purpose na. Hindi na siya ganun yung dati katulad na, ay hindi, he broke me, ganun. Hindi. Someone broke me, they broke me. Kasi I have different experiences din dati na really made me crush so much. Ganun. So, parang ngayon, nung na-surpass ko na yung mental health ko din dati, yun, talagang sinasabi ko, okay, parang happy din ako kasi nakilala ko isang tao. Happy din ako kasi, naging part siya ng buhay ko. Ganon. Hindi ko na din siya yung ganon ka-bitter ako sa isang tao. Siguro kasi mas nilasan ko talaga yung negativity. That's one of the secret na para mas maging, life-changing yung buhay mo. Ganon.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jana, for sharing that. So, based dun sa experience mo, if you don't mind, sa yung challenge from 90 to 75 and to 58, ano ba yung, if you were going to share some tips sa Orange community, ano ba yung 3 main ingredients doon sa journey mo na yun?
3 main ingredients?
Yeah, or parang 3 specific things na ginawa mo or values na in-apply mo para ma-achieve yung from 90 to 75, ganyan.
Alam mo, wala akong masasabi doon kundi there's just 3 words. It's just my favorite brand. Nike. Just do it. Swear. Like, just do it. Kasi wala kang choice. Yun ang lagi mong isipin. Wala kang choice. Sarili mo yung tutulong sa'yo. Lagi yung sinasabi sa akin ng mama ko, wala kang choice. Like, siguro kasi, she mold me, like, to think like this kasi panganay ako. So, yun yung sinasabi niya na, gawin mo na. Basta matapos na. Alam mo, matapos na yung challenge na to for you. Kasi, there's also a phrase na, yun nga, tip, di ba sabi mo? There's a phrase na super na-touch ako. This is from my cousin. Pero we're in good terms. Talaga, ever since. When she saw my achievement or naging goal ko from 90 to 75, then to 58, nung na-achieve ko yun, talagang sinabihan niya ako na sabi niya, grabe, sa'yo ko napatunayan na walang imposible. Yun yung sabi niya sa akin. Kasi, totoo, kahit siya, yung cousin ko na yun na nagsabi na yun, minsan umiyak na din ako dati sa kanya na sabi ko, hindi ko kaya. Sabi ko, yung diet pa lang, hindi ko kaya. So, yung sinasabi kong tip, just do it. Yes, just do it and love the process. Yun yung lagi kong caption. Kung makikita nila dun sa parang mga naging post ko dati, when there's my before and after mga post, totoo, just love the process. Kasi, kung hindi mo mamahalin yung mga pinagdadaanan mo sa buhay mo, parang feeling mo, masusuffocate ka lang din sa negative side ng self mo. Kasi sarili mo lang din kalaban mo dyan. Totoo. So, ayun. And that's how na pinagdaanan ko muna lahat ng yun. Feeling ko, sinapak talaga sa akin yung realidad na bago ka ma-in love, kailangan mo muna dumaan sa ganito. Kailangan mo magkaroon ng self-respect. Kailangan nandun yung pagmamahal mo lalo sa sarili mo. Kasi you can't love other people if hindi mo mahal ang sarili mo.
I definitely agree, Miss Jana. Kasi sabi nga nila, we cannot pour from an empty cup. So,
Yes.
to our viewers today, let's take note two things. Just do it kung ano man yung bagay na may mga agam-agam ka. Sabi nga nila, the first step is always the hardest, but you'll surely reap the fruit of
Yes.
your success. And second, love ourselves before
More.
before we love others.
Yes.
So, thank you so much, Miss Jana. So, ngayon, sa mga experiences mo in the past, whether sa career, sa family, sa studies, or sa ano pa man, ano ba yung most significant experience mo na na-feel mo na you are most loved? Sabi nila, to love is to be seen, to be heard, to be known. Yun lang na-memorize ko. So ngayon sa'yo, Miss Jana, kailan mo ba na-feel na you are the most loved?
Wait lang, nakakaloka yung mga tanong sa akin. parang,
Sige,
parang nandun na tayo sa point na, okay.
Exciting.
Okay. Okay. Yung the most thing na na-feel ko, I'm loved. It was, of course, you always feel love when, you're celebrating your birthday. But, every birthdays has different story na nangyayari. So, nangyari to sa akin, parang I don't know if this is, I know, it's not last year. It's last 2 years ago. Single pa ako nun. That's where I found love when my family is there for me. Like, yung ma-feel mo sa sarili mo, I'm not saying this na mature na ako, yung gano'n. Sinasabi ko lang na parang mas na-appreciate mo na, okay, pinaghanda pa ako nila, inasikaso nila ako. Tapos, kahit na may bisita ako, may mga kakainin may mga liligpitin. Nandyan pa rin sila. And then at the same time, okay lang sa nila kahit ang ingay namin doon. Pero liligpitin din nila yon. Doon tumutulong ako. Pero parang mas na-appreciate ko yon. Doon ko mas na-feel na love talaga ako. Pero na lang, syempre, given naman kapag may jowa ka na you feel love talaga. But that's what the most significant na nangyari sa akin na feel loved ako. Kasi that time, siguro naayos ko yung sarili ko. Not physically, also mentally, emotionally. Nung naayos ko yung lahat, I'm not expecting anything na mag-boom din ang career ko sa content creation. So, yun nga, I'm just here, go with the flow, whatever may happen, I'm taking it, ganun. So, parang, doon na yun, paunti-unti, mas na-appreciate ko yung mga maliliit na bagay. Kaya nung time na nag-birthday ako that time, tapos I have gifts, I am so thankful with the gifts na parang sabi ko, may regalo pa sila sa akin. Yung parang hindi naman kailangan. Doon mo masasabi, siguro, yun nga, 3 years ago, I'm 21 years old that time. 21, yeah, kasi kaka-23 ko lang. Nung 21 ako, yun, na meron pa nga akong TikTok dito nun na parang nag-transition ako nung nag-blow ako ng cake. Tapos, meron pa akong friend sa Bulacan na si Leah. Hi, Leah. Nagpadala pa siya ng cake. Nag-order siya dito, surprise cake, ganyan. Doon ko mas na-feel na sabi ko, grabe mga taong to. Doon mo masasabi, kapag mas maraming nagmamahal sa'yo, your life will be easier and parang mas magian lahat yung mga bagay na iti-take mo pa.
Yeah, definitely, Miss Jana. And actually, it's comforting din lalo sa part ng family natin. Kasi, of course, aside from God, either we win or lose, nandyan yung family natin to support us. And actually, I can relate din. Kasi, ako nagtanong, ako din nasasagot. I actually can relate na ako din, I feel the most love when I have my family support sa kung ano man yung ginagawa ko, lalo sa academics. Kasi kumbaga, siguro aside from friends or surely yung family yung closest natin. So, it's nice na merong love at the same time, security, na ano man mangyari, they'll have your back anytime. So, thanks, Fam.
Meron pa. Parang I also feel loved when, yun yung pinaka-deepest. I really want to share this to be more, maging inspiration din sa iba. Yung mga bagay na nangyayari sa inyo, just don't take that seriously so much. Kasi I feel also loved when I had the guidance sa taas. Nung time na iraos ko yung time na sinabi ko sa'yo from my mental health issues to love issues, online love issues, like that. Parang, dun ko mas na-appreciate na kahit ganun pala. Kasi I also had this time sa sarili ko nung pandemic na ayoko na, hindi na, mag-stop na ako mag-workout, parang wala akong nangyayari, yung mga ganun. Tapos parang meron pa na, hindi, ayoko na maging influencer. Hindi, kasi parang masyadong public yung buhay, yung parang ganun. Pero, I appreciate every single thing na dumating sa akin that time. Kasi, I am guided. My angels guide me, God guide me, how I become right now, of course. Kasi, pero yung minimin ko, my angels guide me. I just want to be specific. Angels ko from above and also angels ko dito. Kasi, yung angels ko dito, they also guide me. That's where I feel secured nung, yun, kay Ate Danica Jimeno, kay Romina. Ayan, sila talaga, hindi ko talaga sila nakakalimutan kasi yung mga time na nag-i-start ako mag-diet, sila yung mga naging inspiration ko to become better, as in better to myself. Parang, nung nakita ko yun, yung mga life stories din nila. Kasi, there's a reason kung bakit siguro nag-come up din ng Facebook yung My Day or stories. Kasi, to inspire other people, diba? So, parang, dun ko nakita, naging guide ko din sila. And na-appreciate ko how they respond to me, how I am thankful na parang tinuruan pa nila ako yung ways na mali, dapat tama yung posture mo, dapat yung diet mo. Parang may naging tip nun si Ate Danica, dapat yung diet mo before 6 p.m. naka-dinner ka na, tapos mag-water therapy ka na lang, yung mga ganun. So that's one of the angels that also guide me. Kaya sinasabi ko, yun, aside from the physical situation na nangyari sa akin from my family nung birthday ko, I am also feel loved every time there's angels around me, guiding me in every path na sabi ko, kailangan ko ng help. Ganun.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jana. And you're lucky to have your angels both from above and here. So that's nice. Kasi, yun nga, hindi ko alam kung nakalimutan ko kung sino nagsabi. Ang tawag yun, no man is an island. So we really need help from other people and it's nice
Ayun.
that you found the right people.
Yeah, i-additional ko yun. That's one thing na when I got bullied dati, sinabi yun sa akin nung father ko. Sinabi niya sa akin na you don't have to, parang isolate yourself. You don't have to isolate yourself. Kailangan mo din maging matatag para harapin hindi sila, kundi yung sarili mong buhay. Kasi kapag pinakain mo yung sarili mo na you are a man of island, wala. Sayang din ang opportunities mo and potential mo sa sarili mo. And totoo yun na sinabi sa akin nung father ko. Shoutout kay daddy. Ayun, totoo talaga siya. Parang dati nakita niya siguro ako, I am lucky to share this live. Parang nakita, kasi gusto ko lang din ma-inspire yung iba. Nakita niya ako one time sa room, tapos sabi niya, bakit? Bakit nandito ka? Ganyan. Tapos magmumukmuk ka dyan, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, hindi ko kasi feel lumabas. Tapos sabi niya, ano ka ba? Siyempre, kung you're not here para sa community na to, go find somewhere else na community na para sa'yo. Para mag-grow ka, para matulungan ka. Kasi kung nandun ka sa tamang community, hindi mo masasabi na hindi ka mayabang na sabihin na sila yung tumutulong sa akin, kundi nagtutulungan kayo. So, isa din yun, nung pandemic, parang grabe yung paghanap ko ng community, ng tamang community. I have online community. Until now, I have online friends. Si Mama M, si Tai Jun, yan, mga taga Laguna. Never ko pa sila na meet. But, nung pandemic, sila din yung nakatulong sa akin na, Jana, kaya mo. Anong hindi? Kaya mo. Sila yung taga ganun. Anong hindi? Kaya mo. Diba ganito yung ginawa mo dati? I-improve mo. Ganun sila. Tapos, yun, ano ako nun, na-appreciate ko sila up until now. Kanina kausap ko pa lang si Mama Ems ulit and sinabi ko, yun nga, may segment ako now dito. Tapos, I'm always happy to share to the people na na-appreciate din ako. Yung parang pantay-pantay lang kayo. Nandun kayo sa point na walang lamangan. Kasi yung walang inggit, yung ganyan. Kasi nga yung community, sometimes it also helps you na kung saan talaga yung community para sa'yo, para mag-grow ka. Ganun.
Thank you so much, Miss Jana. And I do highly agree na kumbaga, parang yun din yung nagpupush sa atin, yung driving force na pwedeng tumulong sa atin to become better sa ano mang ginagawa natin. And very great na napaka-supportive ng community mo. So, ngayon, Miss Jana, although lahat naman ng bagay, we should love kung ano man yung nandito. Magiging biblical ako because you're created. I mean, it's created by the divine. Pero, if you were going, kung bibigyan ka ng chance to pick 3 things na, kumbaga, love mo or mahal mo, ano ba yun? 3 things that you love the most.
3 things I love the most. Parang hirap nun.
Yun nga, napaka-broad ng buhay.
Parang hirap nun na 3 things I love the most. Tapos kunwari, di ba, ang nagtatanong sa akin, final judgment. Sino lang yung 3? Parang ganun, di ba? Ang hirap isipin yung 3 yun. Pero, since broad yung tanong, I'm also gonna be broad to my answer. My answer there is first, 3 things. First, and the 3 things I love the most is, of course, God. Kasi, we don't have all of this because of God. So that's number 1 that I love the most. So second, I love the most is all the people that also love me. Kasi, syempre, yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko, the angels from here and up, and yun, angels din, syempre, yung family ko. Lahat ng taong nandyan to guide me and mahal ako. Talagang, syempre, love ko. Kasi, kung paano nila ako mahalin, that's also how I reciprocate love. And lastly, sa 3 things I love the most. Of course, I love myself. Kasi, first, God. Second is the people who also love me. Third is myself. I would never, ever put myself first to any of these 3 things. Kaya, yun, nilalas ko yung sarili ko. Kasi, I want to share this experience na kahit family ko hindi nila alam. Syempre, yung parang personal experience mo for your everyday. Para other people would know din. I don't know if ako lang. Sometimes after a long day, after school, or after work, or after anything I did, I always go to the church. Kahit yung boyfriend ko, alam niya yun. Parang I always go to the church and quietly sit down there before ako mag-light ng candle. So, pupunta ako ng simbahan, doon lang ako. Tapos nakatingin lang talaga ako. And that's how I talk to God. Pag nandun ako sa pinaka parang point na, okay, masyado na ako maraming nasi-share, I would pray na. Sign of the cross na ako, nakaload na ako niyan, kneel na ako sa doon, and yun, tsaka na ako maglalight ng candle. Ganun yung ginagawa ko. Kaya, yun ang sinasabi ko number 1 si God. Kasi, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here because of Him. So, yun, that's my number 1.
Thank you so much, Miss Jana. Alam mo, nang narinig ko yun sa'yo last few days ago, I'm really moved ng answer mo. Kasi hindi ko alam kung tama ba yung memory ko, but it's my first time hearing someone na napaka-genuine and sincere ng answer. Yung, of course, loving God, and second is loving others who also love you sincerely. Kasi siguro yung typical na sagot nila, if they would be asked of that question, they would pinpoint certain individuals. But it's very nice and comforting na you're very inclusive because really, there's a lot of people na mahal tayo and
Yeah, actually, kasama ka na din doon.
Yeah.
Kasama ka na din doon. Sure. Diba?
yeah, it's really comforting ng yung ganun. So ngayon, Miss Jana, so since you mentioned these three things or people, and you told us na yun yung way mo of showing your love, especially to the divine, with having that intimate conversation. Kasi sabi nila, I actually also uttered this line when I'm in a church, na kumbaga, based lang din to sa nabasa ko, na if our mouth cannot speak the words, at least the heart would do the talking. And that I think it's also a very a very intimate conversation with Him. So ngayon naman, Ms. Jana, how about the others? How do you show your love to other people? Kasi, na-mention din namin last time na we have different ways of showing love, like acts of service, ganyan-ganyan. So, ikaw, as an individual, how do you show your love to other people?
Literally, I love other people in the way of kung paano din sila sa akin. Diba nga merong kasabihan, kung gusto mo gawin sa'yo, gawin mo din sa iba. Or kung ayaw mo gawin sa'yo, wag mo gawin sa iba. So, I always reciprocate the love that they're giving me. Kasi it's also a form of saving. Parang, alam mo yung parang, para pantay lang kayo. There is nothing, any issues in between kapag pantay lang yung form of love nyo. So, wala naman siguro masama na parang reciprocated lang din. Pero, most people gusto nila mas higit. But, that is also how I have the form of self-respect. Kasi yun, the way I love people dati, sobra talaga. That's what I told you kanina na I am blinded by love. So, sobra ako magmahal. But, yun, siguro kasi intanda ko na din sa 23.
Grabe na.
Parang nandun na din yung parang boundaries mo para sa'yo. Ganun. Kaya, reciprocated lang din. Pero, sige, usapan love, like romantic love. Pero yung hagip lang.
Sure, Miss Jan.
Kasi yun nga, kami nung jowa ko, we're keeping our relationship very low-key and private talaga. Kasi, yung, alam niyo yung parang, hindi naman kami nabuhay para sa social media. Ganon. We always talk about that. So, and then other people would tell us minsan na, ba't ang goals nyo kung hindi kayo nabubuhay para sa social media? Sabi ko, hindi. That is us. Kung ano yung nakikita nyo, that is really us. Kung nag-film kami, we're playing billiards, that is us. So, that's our version. So, that is something genuine that we take a video and then, yun, nagpo-post kami for our stories. Kasi, we're not really into posting. Stories talaga kami. Kasi, this is how we want to share our story or how our day went. Ganun.
Yeah, and I think it's also very mature and intimate na it's the heart that captures those precious memories, no? Na although maduduplicate or replicate siya through photographs, pero iba pa din na deep within you, na-savor mo yung moment with your special someone. Kasi yun din siguro, just my point of view, yung danger din sa social media.
Yeah,
yung sinasabi nilang evil's eye.
Evil eye.
Yeah, and it's also nice then to really keep our private life, lalo yung mga ganyan na aspects,
That's also a broad topic about
Yeah.
EI, diba? So, parang, ang iniiwasan lang namin talaga is something na, syempre, it doesn't matter the opinion of other people about our relationship. So, parang, sige, kung that's how you want, that's how you view our relationship, then okay. But, ito lang naman kami. So, alam nyo ba how we celebrate our monthsary? This is one of the happiest thing na cherish ko every time I'm with him pag nagmamansary. We just eat somewhere. Parang tinatry namin. Parang may list kami. Kung minsan, kakain kami sa inasal. Or natry na ba namin dito, hindi pa, so dun kami. Ganun lang. Pero we're not that kind of couple to take everything. Kasi masyadong nauso na ngayon yung parang video or photograph everything about sa inyo. But it's not that bad. Kumbaga,
Sorry.
hindi, yeah, it's okay.
Kasi siguro, for others, it's also their way of showing their love to other people, to post their loved one on screen. There's no problem with that. Kasi yun nga, we love differently. As long as the feeling is sincere, that all matters.
Yes.
So, yes, Miss Jan.
Na mas natutuwa na nga kami minsan yung nauumaw kami as, uy, ang cute niya naman. Tapos parang once in a blue moon, sometimes we're wearing both pink. Sometimes we're both wearing the same matchy clothes. Ganon. So parang, ang cute niyo naman. Minsan ginaganon kami. Kasi minsan lang talaga yung super nandun kami na pag nasa mood kami, talagang parang nakikisabay sa trend. Pero not all the time. Ganun.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jana. So, ngayon na nabigyan mo na kami ng learning on how you share your love. Napaka-intimate din ng pagka-low-key. So, ngayon naman, in your case, how do you, what does self-love play in our ability to love others? Although may na-share kanina, pero ano ba yung parang specific scenario na kung saan yung self-love na yun nag-cause ng something greater, either for the benefit of others or pwede na rin na sa benefit mo?
This is also one na kinakatakutan ko dati sabihin, like mag-broadcast ng opinion ko about self-love kasi dati yung parang my own opinion was parang naiba yung interpretation ng ibang tao. But now, I'm not that scared. Kasi we have different kinds of self-love. So this is my own self-love to show other people na self-love for me, how literally your life will go. Kasi kung hindi mo mamahalin muna yung sarili mo, kung feeling yun nga, kung hindi ko siya pinagdaanan siguro dati, I don't know kung ano na ngayon yung relationship status ko. Diba? Parang kasi ang dami ko din naririnig na bago ako nag-commit talaga sa romantic love, marami akong parang naririnig to different stories from sa iba't ibang taong kilala ko na sinasabi nila, kaya wag kayo basta-basta mag-commit kasi ganto, kasi ganyan. Tapos yung mga sinasabi nilang reasons, that's where na-encounter ko siya personally. Totoo. Before I commit. Parang, number one, pag kinilala mo ang isang tao, how you image yourself sa isang tao, it will bring you so much expectation. So, kapag so much expectation, kapag wala kang form of love sa sarili mo, how will you handle any other situation kapag nandun ka sa part na yun? Kaya, importante talaga yung mas mahal mo pa rin yung sarili mo. It's a form of saving yourself in any kinds of situation. Hindi lang siya sa love. Kasi, yung self-love na yan, that's, grabe naman, parang sasabihin siguro ako ng tita ko, si tita ko na nandyan na nanonood, kilala niya yun eh. Alam niya yan. Diba, tita? Baka sabihin niya ako, grabe naman, naging very advocate naman siya. Talagang nagsalita, yung ganon, ng self-love. Hindi, parang, sa akin lang to. This is how it worked for me. Yung self-love talaga na nangyari, parang hindi ko siya in-expect na ganito magiging kasaya yung result sa akin. Kung hindi ko inuna muna yung... Totoo yung sinabi nung mom ko. Kung hindi mo unahin sarili mo, di ba? Parang kapag... Parang lagi ko yung naririnig sa kanya sa isang araw. Ma, sorry. Parang sa isang araw, kung di mo unahin sarili mo, paano na? Paano na? Di ba? Kunwari, parang dun siya na build ng na-build yung masasabi mong self-love. Sa mga small things na nangyayari, kunwari, malilate ka na, sasabihan ka syempre ng parents mo, kung inuna mo, di ba yung sarili mo, di sana natapos mo na agad, hindi yung ito muna unahin mo, ganyan, ganyan. So, dun ko siya na mas nakita na, okay, totoo. Unahin mo muna sarili mo bago mo sa iba gagawin yung mga bagay na kailangan mong gawin. Kasi mas madali. Mas mapapadali yung mga bagay. Kasi alam mo, self-aware ka sa mga situations na pwedeng mong harapin, but also cautious ka for yourself. Ganun.
Yeah, I definitely miss Jana. Kasi, imagine, these are only my intrusive thoughts. Imagine, kumbaga, you're seeking for love. Tapos ikaw mismo, parang may gap sa sarili mo. And siguro kahanap mo ng ibang tao, yun pala indirectly you're trying to fill in the gap through someone. Parang hirap naman nun. Kasi parang there is this constant longing, constant searching sa hindi mo malaman. Pero it's really pala yung self-love lang. I don't know, because I haven't experienced it yet. Siguro perspective ko lang based sa mga observations ko sa iba. So, and it's really nice na we love our first... we love ourselves first rather than trying to seek for love. Kasi, yun nga, we cannot pour from an empty cup. How can we show our love kung hindi natin yun mapaparamdam sa sarili natin?
Like, I'm just gonna give a analogy about that. Parang, di ba, yung mga mothers natin, mostly mama natin, they would sacrifice a piece of meal para sa anak nila. Why? Kasi kaya nila sarili nila, kung ano pwede pa nilang lutuin para sa kanila. Parang ganun. Yung parang, kahit mag-sacrifice ako, it would not give me burden so much. Kasi kaya ko, sarili ko. Parang ganun.
Yeah, I do agree din. Same tayo dyan. I mean, kasi kumbaga, although, kailangan din natin ng companion perhaps, but kung kaya na natin mag-isa on our own, that's also nice. And, kung nasa relationship tayo and we need someone, at least, yung damage siguro, no, hindi siya masyadong grabe. Kasi imagine na you're just relying on someone para maging strong ka. This is only my opinion and observation. Wala na akong specific na taong nakitang ganito, pero siguro dahil sa mga drama lang na nakikita ko. So, yun nga. Imagine na you're just relying on someone to be strong. Kung kaya naman mag-isa, why not work yourself to become strong para maging ganun? So, ngayon, Miss Jana, I'm really fascinated by your story of your metamorphosis. So, could you share more regarding your life's journey?
Parang addition ko na lang dun. I also experienced a form of kind of love. Hindi siya form. Kind of love. I also experienced a kind of love na parang at least I have the 50% self-love. Before that time, siguro, I'm so in love din with someone. When I'm so in love with that someone, parang nung umalis siya, actually, hindi naman ganun kasakit. Yeah, totoo yun. Parang nung umalis siya, okay. Kasi, why? Parang why? You know your own routine. How will your day went? Nabuhay ka ba? Kasama na siya? No. Kasi parang, yun na lang magiging mindset mo na lang that time. Kasi, umiyak ako. Umiyak naman din ako. Of course, hindi naman ako ganun ka-strong. Umiyak din naman ako, but it did not lessen me as a person. Parang yun yung naisip ko na, hindi, yung iyak ko normal naman yun. Kasi nasasaktan ka. Kaya nga ginawa yung luha. Ganon. Kumbaga, parang isa yun sa nabasa ko or napanood ko din, na the more kinikim-kim mo yung mga feelings mo, it will just crush you one day. Like that. So, kaya nauso yung luha. Kaya kung masakit, iiyak na lang. Like, iiyak mo, and then kapag okay na, feeling mo, di ba, meron tayong parang self-moment na pag-iyak ka na ng iyak, tapos parang, okay, ba't pa ako iyak?
Yeah, nafe-feel ko din yun minsan. Yan din yung sinasabi ko na purging of emotion. Kumbaga, kailangan mo lang ma-channel yung emotions mo, either positive or negative. Pero after mong ma-channel siya, napaka-liberating and refreshing na, okay, it's time to stop and it's the start of something new naman. It's time to move forward.
And step up. Ganun.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kasi, pag nag-stop ka, ay nako, stop na talaga yon sa mga bagay. And sayang ng potential mo. Lagi mo yun sasabihin sa sarili mo. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Nako, nandito ka na naman sa bare minimum para sa ibang tao. Sayang ng sarili mo. Sayang ng potential mo. Diba parang, I'm always reminding myself na, diba gusto mo pa magka-wings, gusto mo pa lumipad sa, and mag-serve. Pumunta iba't ibang bansa, gusto mo pang ganito, gusto mo pang, yun, yung mga goals ko pa. I'm not gonna say anything about my goals anymore okay. Kasi nga, parang, syempre, it's something I want to make things, ayun, natuto din ako doon, yun nga. Kaya sinasabi ko, ayoko nang sabihin, gusto ko na lang gawin. Kasi, the more nang sabihin ko pa nang sabihin, eto, sinasabi ko na lang to, kasi yung experiences ko dati. Pero yung sinasabi ko ngayon na parang gusto mo pang ganito, gusto mo pang ganyan, wala tayong nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Wala talagang magagawa pag puro salita. Kasi, parang, syempre, nag-agree naman siguro sa'yo langit. Paano, kumbaga, yung universe nag-agree sa'yo, nandyan na, nakalatag na sa table yung mga need mo gawin. Kumbaga, from other people na, imbis na, katulad ko, sinasabi ko rin to sa sarili ko, I'm not saying this kasi nandito na ako, no. I'm also saying this para i-remind din yung sarili ko na, nandyan na, nakalatag na sa table, nandyan yung laptop mo, ano pang kailangan mo gawin, Gianna? Diba? Kailangan mo natapusin yung thesis mo para makatapos ka na. Like, parang ganun, you're just gonna talk to yourself. Pero, hindi yung literal nakakausapin mo. Yung parang isipin mo, taimtim mong iisipin na kailangan talaga. Ganun.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jana. So, inspiring talaga yung ganun. Now, we find love even yung hopeless moments. And we use that love para din maging mabuti tayo. Yes, please.
Yun, sobrang hopeless moment ko na din. Ito, romantic love na siya para ma-excite naman kayo. Sobrang hopeless moment ko na din that last year before I meet the one. Hindi ko naman sasabihin na siya na talaga siya na. Hindi naman. Kumbaga, syempre, siya yung partner ko. So, I'm addressing him as the one right now. Ganon. So, parang, I'm also hopeless dati. Kasi, happy din ako na nangyayari na hopeless ka. Kasi, it sometimes life surprise you. Kasi, that time, parang ang saya na nung bestie ko, si KZ. Si KZ that time, parang, syempre, sharing ng mga moments niya na may jowa siya. Sabi ko, hala, so iniwan mo na ako dito sa Legazpi, tapos nakagraduate ka na, ganyan. Sabi ko, paano naman ako? Tapos, hopeless din ako that time. Pero, hindi naman ako nawalan ng pag-asa in terms of my faith. Kaya, totoo, life brings so much, like, super surprises. Kasi unexpected din yung mga nangyari last year na nakilala ko siya through unexpected event. Tapos, syempre, nag-match yung energies namin. Then we bond. Then we get to know more. Up until now, I'm not saying nakilala ko na siya fully. But, since hindi pa naman kami yung tied up, masasabi ko pa rin na we're both getting to know each other more. We're both in the getting to know phase and getting to know each other more. Ganon.
Okay. That's nice to know, Miss Jana, and we're rooting for you sa getting to know face mo.
Sana all, di ba?
Okay. So, ngayon, Miss Jana, since at this moment, at least, meron ka ng partner or the one, so what advice can you give to those people who are either searching for love or troubled by love?
Huwag niyo hanapin. Kusang dadating. Wait, do I need to explain more?
Yes, please, Miss Jana, if you...
Huwag niyo hanapin kusang dadating. Kasi, nung mga time na hinanap ko siya, it went so fail. Talaga, like, talagang, nandun yung part na, masyado kang tinaas. Di mo alam, bigla ka palang ibababa. Parang yung yung ride na nasa taas, biglang ibababa. Parang ganun nangyari sa akin. So, wag mo siyang hanapin. Just go on with your life. Go on with your goals. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Kasi, yun, kumbaga, isipin mo muna yung love is just there, around the corner, always. Kasi, yun, inisip ko that time, parang naging mindset ko, ayoko na, hindi na ako maghanap. Parang bahala na. And kung wala, edi wala. Parang ganun yung naging mindset ko that time. Kung wala, edi wala. Kung meron, edi hello. pero hindi ko talaga siya hinanap. Kusa naman yun dumating. And wag ka lang talaga mawala ng pag-asa. Yun din yung laging sinasabi sa akin ng jowa ko. Pag nandun na yung point sa buhay ko na sabi ko, love, di ko na kaya. Masabi siya, Susman? Di ba, syempre, laging may pag-asa. Sabi ko, okay, totoo. Kaya, yun, lagi naman may pag-asa. Huwag mo lang i-rush yung mga bagay. Yeah.
Let destiny takes its course or take its course. So, yun, Miss Jana, siguro, at this moment, yeah, of course, you are happy because you are loved by your family and your loved one. So ngayon, ano yung dinulook forward mo sa future, either sa career or sa anong pang bagay?
Nilook forward ko to my future, of course, success. Like, success for me is success for all. I want to look forward not only for myself, but also for my family. And syempre, sa boyfriend ko, para sabay, ayoko na, I don't like the mindset na parang hindi kayo sabay ng success. Mas okay yung habang bata pa kayo, minumold nyo yung kanya-kanya yung buhay. And success comes after, but magkasama kayo. And at the same time, habang magkasama kayo, di ba mas okay and masarap daw sa feeling? Yeah, nasasabi kong masarap siya sa feeling kasi kasama mo habang napupunta ka sa parang goals or pinapangarap mo. I'm not saying na nandun na din ako, but may mga goals na paunti-unti, akala namin hindi namin makukuha, but nandyan. And at the same time, of course, pag na-hit mo yung goal mo, of course, nandyan yung success din ng family mo. Kasi you're bringing them with you. I am bringing them wherever I go. Kahit nandito ako ngayon, yun talaga. Parang yun yung masasabi ko about success for me and my family and my lover.
Thank you so much, Miss Jana. We learned a lot, and I think our viewers for tonight, especially the Orange community, or inspired.
Isa pa yun. Actually, isa yun sa gusto ko talagang ipasalamat. Kasi, mas nahubog ng Orange community ako last year when I'm so much lost parang na-lost ako ng hope sa love. Nandyan sina Ma'am and Sir and everyone here and in the Orange community that helped me to grow more. Like, grow more, not just in love, to be broad sa sarili mo. And don't just be, parang always think outside of the box. And malaking tulong talaga sa akin si Smart Speech.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jana. And of course, the Smart Speech family is also thrilled to have a gem like you. So, ngayon, Miss Jana,
Gem. Sana all gem.
ngayon, Miss Jana, do you have any message that you want to share with our Orange community, especially with the people who are always rooting for you?
Ayun, yung message ko. I hope you learned so much today for today's episode, and sana mas mahasa na ako sa talking like this. Kasi I really want to get more time with you guys, like talking and sharing things, and mas sanay din ako to interact with you. So happy ako, and thank you so much for supporting me dito. Lahat po kayo nang nandito. Kasi I was hesitant that time. Dati na sabi ko, hindi, nakakahiya kasi magbigay nung opinion ko about, or statement about myself. Pero, nung tumagal, kahit ano ninyo sina, Sir Madam, ang tagal ko talaga na parang mag-confirm na okay na, sige na, magsasalita na rin ako. Ito na talaga yung part ko. And yun, yung message ko, thank you so much kasi up until now, there's consistent people na supporting me through my platforms, and thank you po kasi merong mga nagtaong I can pinpoint every follower na nababasa ko, sinasabi nila, grabe, we really see the transformation, kung paano nangyari, kung paano yung version ko dati sa version ko now, na mas minamahal daw nila. So, mas kinikilig ako. Thank you so much po. Yun lang masasabi ko, as in, thank you. Kayo na mag-isip, as in, thank you.
Alright. Thank you so much din, Miss Jana, for extending your ray of hope or glimmer of hope to the Orange community. So, sa mga viewers natin dyan, ano man yung pinagdadaanan, yun nga, sabi nga ni Sophocles, sabi din sa introduction, love is a powerful thing that frees us from all the pain. So, ano man yung bagay na yung pinagdadaanan natin, we have this great love not only from romantically, but also from our family, friends, and also with God. So, again, thank you so much, Miss Jana. And thank you so much for tuning in to our 11th episode of Amplifying Voices with our special guest, Miss Jana Jimeno. So before we end, may gusto ka ba, Miss Jana, i-plug ng mga upcoming events mo? Or someone na hindi mo pa na-mention na gusto mong pasalamatan?
Okay, papasalamatan ko. Gusto ko talaga pasalamatan muna. Siyempre, si Sir Jaime and si Ma'am Lalaine. Thank you so much po talaga for making this possible. Kasi if we're not to... yes po. If hindi po dahil din dito sa Smart Speech, I would not be here to talking my side in every story na nasabi ko. I hope na-enjoy kayo kahit paano. Or masyadong marami pandada si Miss Gianna.
We really love your story. I mean, we love conversations.
Ayun, and of course, thank you so much to my family, friends, and all my loved ones na talagang nag-share and nag-support dito. And, ayun, i-check nga ulit natin. Ang dami bang nag-interact. Kasi nahiya, ayun, meron dito nagsabi. May nag-quote dito, may nag-comment sa share post ko. Si Tita Grace, there's a saying, you cannot give what you don't have. Says, for if the willingness is there, the gift is acceptable according to what one has, not according to what one does not have. By Corinthians 8:12. So, ayun. Thank you so much po talaga sa family ko, sa friends ng family ko, sa patuloy na sumusupport sa akin, kahit na sobrang miya ako sa mga social media accounts ko. Kasi, yun, bihira na lang din talaga ako. I'm not really, I'm happy what I have sa career ko. But this is also my side hustle. I really want to have a profession. Yun. So, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Hey, you can surely do it, Miss Jana. We are rooting for you. So again, thank you so much, Miss Jana, and thank you to our viewers for today, especially to our Orange community.
Miss Heidi, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Miss Jana.
Diba kinilig?
Sana all, yun na lang yung nagpakilig. Kidding. So, we hope that you have been inspired by her life story, and like her, may we respond to the call of creating empowered individuals. So, if you have also an inspiring story or talent that you want to share with the Orange community and the world, kindly contact us at smartspeech2023@gmail.com. So see you in our next episode with another special guest. This has been your host, Miss Heidi Bigtas, and together with our special guest, Miss Jana Jimeno.
Thank you so much, guys.
Join us in celebrating life stories and uncovering potentials in creating empowered individuals through amplifying voices, brought to you by Smart Speech Learning and Development Center. Thank you for tuning in and have a restful night, everyone. Bye.